What's poppin', y'all? It looks like Adam22 is getting back into his evil bag where he's not shying away from any conflict because he decided to go at an individual just the other day.
Hey, I'm just cooling by the pool. I see this clout chaser, Aaron the plumber, coming for me. And yes, I'm rocking my duck hat. Anyway, Aaron, I'm going to be real with you. You're trying to get me off my pivot. You're trying to bring me back to my old ways. Real talk. I got more bodies than Lil Jeff, Q50, and EBK J-Bo all combined. Man, you don't want to bring me back to that. Because Aaron, even if we took it to the straight fisticuffs, man, you know I'm coming with a whole can of Jif for your ass. That's right. We gonna get the peanut butter in. And you know what we gonna do after we apply the peanut butter? It's too hot for Instagram. So stop trying to bring me back to my old ways. We're going to stick to potting. You don't want to bring the Reaper out. Aaron the plumber. Off.
So in this clip, I'll provide a little bit of context. So Aaron the plumber, I didn't know that this guy was still popular, but Aaron the plumber was this guy that got famous off of this, I was about to say 20v1, Pop the Balloon challenge. I think it was one of the first very, very viral episodes. And since then, he's apparently still been popular and getting into a bunch of different shenanigans, growing his following, etc. He's known for fighting people. So I was wondering why the hell Adam22 was beefing with him. And I know Adam22 wasn't going to fight him. Like Adam22 has had opportunities to fight other people. For instance, Ruga on his own podcast, which of course he shouldn't do, especially when he's got security right outside of the door. And it doesn't make for good content for Adam himself to get beat up. For everyone else, of course, they would love that. But the reason why Adam22 is responding like this is because of how Aaron the plumber came at him. So I'm gonna run you guys that clip right now.
Hey, Bradesky. So Adam22 trying to get me to fight 4 extras. Yeah, I'm saying in a real way, I'm down to get jiggy. Oh, mamas, I'm with that. But hey, Bradesky, yeah, I'm saying enough is enough. Stop exploiting the black community, man. You know what I'm saying? Adam, you want me to squabble 4 extras, Bradesky? You need to handle your wax with Rooster, man. You know what I'm saying? In a real way. Get on the same fight card, Bradesky. We ain't exploiting black people, man. You know what I'm saying? We ain't using 4 extras image, you know what I'm saying, to keep boosting up no jumper, Bradesky. Handle your business with Rooster too, man. In a real way. I'm gonna handle mine, though.
So there are a couple of different names here for the uninitiated. 4 Extra is this crip that yells off the back. I think he's in jail now, maybe the second time this year. He was on probation or parole. I think he's supposed to get out June. The guy's just known for fighting. Big dude, high energy, doesn't drink or smoke, is really about gangbanging. It's like not a replacement for Crip Mac, but it's that same type of lightning in a bottle energy that continuously goes viral that No Jumper has employed or worked with in the past couple of years. The fact that he's able to consistently find these people would be surprising if I didn't know enough people from LA who let me know, like, yo, there's a bunch of these guys in damn near every hood. So it's not too much of a surprise, but them being on the internet is the surprise. And I kind of like what Aaron the plumber is doing here, because they're like, oh, you're trying to set this. And this is the thing. I think Aaron the plumber feels that he is above popularity than 4 Extra and thinks that if he parlays this into a beef with Adam, he stands to gain a lot more, because Adam22 is disliked. There are a lot of people that hate Adam22. There are a lot of people that want Adam22 to fail, and there are a lot more people that want Adam22 to get beat up. So I think the way that Aaron the plumber is looking at it, he's like, I might get like what, a $10K, a $10,000 bag for fighting 4 Extra, who's a big guy who I may lose to. I don't really think he cares if he loses, because the way I'm seeing Aaron the plumber's brand set up is that people just care that he's getting down. And like he said, getting jiggy with it. This guy talks really funny. Is this like, I think he's from Stockton. Is this how they talk up there, or it's just him? Let me know. So just by the wording that you see, he's like, oh, you trying to separate us, divide us. He's rallying this group of people that don't like Adam against Adam in hopes of getting a conflict, which it seems to be escalating, which we'll get into in a little bit. But to be fair, Adam22 in this situation didn't throw any smut on Aaron the plumber's name. He actually bigged him up, and he wasn't even the one that was going to organize this. it was going to be Adin Ross, because this is the initial clip where it first came out, and it was brought out by 4Extra. So I'm gonna run you guys that.
He says that he doesn't gangbang, so I guess he doesn't have a formal set. He kind of is from the pimping world. At one point, he got 30 years. He ended up doing 5 years. He is, I'm not saying he's as big and tough as you, but he is a big, tough dude.
He got squabs.
He'd be on a lot of reality shows fighting people, and he's hella viral right now, and the people love him. So I'm going to pull up a photo of him so you can get a look at him. But Aaron, I guess he's a real plumber, too.
I feel like that's a big money fight. Aaron the plumber versus.
No, that's for
4Xers.
sure. Yeah, this is him. Okay.
Yeah, how much they giving me? I for sure want the
Good
bread.
question. He doesn't look that intimidating here, but
big there.
Man, I don't give a fuck how he look. Where the bread at?
I mean, yeah, I don't know how much they pay for those fights, but we could probably make something happen. I don't know. I'm gonna get you in touch with the dude, but yeah, here he is hanging out with YSL Woody.
Oh yeah, I seen that when you talking about when on a 20 versus 1.
He'll fight. He fights random fans in the streets. Like, if you want to catch a fade with him,
he's a lot like you. Honestly, like aside from the idea of you fighting, like you guys would have a lot in common because you're both huge appreciators of the fade.
Yeah.
He's always down for a fade. And he says it's like it's some positive shit, like, I believe in spreading the message of the fade because,
our people. I like good because I show believe that.
As black men, we have to stop killing each other, but he acts like the fade is such a positive development.
It is a positive thing.
I mean, it's a lot better than shooting someone, yes.
So as you guys just saw, 4Extra was asking Adam22 where he was going. And that spurred the conversation of, oh, like there's this event. And then he's like, oh no, actually Adin Ross reached out to me and he wanted 4Extra and potentially Aaron the plumber doing the fight. Adin Ross is hosting all of these events. It's Barnum and Bailey. He's P.T. Barnum. It's a circus. He's hosting these fights with interesting narratives. He was supposed to host one with Sneeko and Fresh, the Caribbean guy from the Fresh and Fit podcast. That didn't end up panning out. I don't know if that will ever pan out. The last headlining fight was YK Osiris versus this guy Scam Likely, who the only way I know him is that he made videos about linking up with registered offenders, the women, not the men, and yeah, doing the deed with them, and a lot of other crazy things. I think he went to Japan and caught an STD, something like that. But that guy's funny, and he threw him in there with YK Osiris. He put the pause on YK Osiris. It was bad. YK Osiris didn't get knocked out though, so shout out to YK Osiris on that one. So Adin Ross is looking for the next event, and this makes sense. And then they're bigging up, well, at least Adam22. Everyone there, actually, other than 4Extra, is bigging up Aaron the Plumber. So then Aaron the Plumber replied with the second clip that I showed you guys. And some would say this is disproportionate levels of a response because he could have just took the offer or maybe negotiated an offer. This wouldn't even happen anytime soon because 4Extra is in jail right now. The guy's running fades in jail. And I think this is something that you need. This will never happen. Not never. This is so unlikely to happen because the people involved in this will want far more money than there is to make from it. So Adin Ross is not going to throw these guys 100 bands each to fight or 50 bands each to fight because then he doesn't really have anything for the rest of the card. And these guys aren't going to want to fight for such a low number when fighting is their brand for the most part. Like some people, I don't know if the fans of Aaron the Plumber will care if he loses, but if 4Extra gets put out, lights out, live on Twitch or whatever platform, Kick, and it's spreading all throughout social media, people are going to keep bringing that up because the identity and the reason why people watch 4Extra is like this mythical, oh, this guy is getting all of these fades. So he stands to lose a lot. Now in his brain, I think he even said he wanted 50K and it'll be lights out. He put out a audio clip where he called from jail to say this. But it seems like Aaron the Plumber is continuing to up the levels of disrespect with Adam. And I think this is where it really, really got to Adam.
This Adam22 is a pussy, Bradesky. You know what I'm saying? He comparing himself to Don King. Nah, look, homie. You know what I'm saying? You a slave master. I ain't no slave, homie. I ain't finna follow your orders or comply with what you trying to get me to do, Bradesky. You know what I'm saying? If you a man, let's be men. And let's all get jiggy, man, on the same fight card, Bradesky, in a real way. I've been training with Shoo Shoo, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm beyond ready. Hey, shout out to Shoo Shoo, though, man. If you don't know who he is, look him up, man. That boy's a beast. And, man, turn these hands up, man, and I'm ready to let him go. Oh, mamas, what's his hand?
Walking around with the shiesty in Walmart and filming yourself is something else. But he says, at Adam22, you another oppressor, and I don't like that. I don't like that. I absolutely have to get on your too. this is great clout for him because 4 extra is not going to get him too much. Go for gold. Hey, you're trying to get a podium finish, or you're trying to get a podium finish when there's a gold medal up there. And I think that's what Aaron the Plumber is looking at. Like, I'm looking for the big dog. If I can get into something with Adam22, I'm there. Or I could gain a big following of people that hate Adam22, which is also a very, very big group of people. You talk about any of the big guys, I would say they have such a huge and fervent hate base. I wouldn't say Joe Budden has one, but Vlad, I don't think there's much vitriol behind the Vlad haters. I think they like to make fun of Vlad, and they don't necessarily like Vlad, but they love his content. They'll watch that all the time. Academics, I think he has a lot of haters, and Adam22, I would say both of them have really, really strong haters, but Adam22 is white, so that amplifies the hate even more. So with Adam22, he went in on him again. And I think this is, Adam22 hasn't replied to any of these yet. And he posts his wife, and we got to do a lot of blurring on this photo. And it says, Adam22, she is everyone's wife. BBC. He probably let 22 men bust in his wife's mouth. That's why they start calling him Adam22. And he the type to tongue kiss her for 22 minutes after. That's a quick escalation. And like I've said previously, it seems to me that the only thing that is able to phase Adam22 emotionally whatsoever is his wife or his daughter. Anything other than that, his quote-unquote friends, it seems like he's not really emotionally invested like most other people would be in friendships, as we've seen from the history of No Jumper. But it definitely got to him. And the reason why I say he might have to fight is I don't think Adam22 is going to organize a fight, but I do think it's in the cards, because let's say I know there is a price. Like, Adam22 seems to be the guy where it's like, if the price is right, because, hey, you were willing to let your wife get smashed by a guy when he's said that he didn't ever want that to happen. And that ended up happening because the price was right. And this wasn't even a guaranteed bag. I think they just saw like, okay, we can get a lot of money from this. So there is a price for Adam22 to get in the ring. What is that price? I don't know. And would Adin Ross be willing to pay that price? I don't know either. It's probably way, way, way too high for him to actually like fight and risk the damage from that. But Aaron the Plumber, I think he would be down to run down on Adam22. But the thing is, do you find Adam22? No, he would have to find him when he's at an event, because Adam22 doesn't really roll around with security like that. From what I know, he's a pretty normal guy. Of course, he's usually at the office or at home, which are two safe places, and he's probably carrying the burner on him. But I mean, if Aaron the Plumber, now they're in a situation where if Aaron the Plumber just pulls up on Adam22 and records a video, now he's clouting up off of him as well. So I really do think that 4 extra Aaron the Plumber thing would have been entertaining, but Aaron the Plumber taking the opportunity to go at Adam and rally a lot of these haters, I don't know if Adam22 anticipated that when he decided to go back and forth with him. I think the best bet would have been to just ignore Aaron the Plumber, because there is some crossover between what Adam22 covers and the people that follow Aaron the Plumber, but there isn't that much crossover. Like, there's a stronger crossover between Charleston White and Aaron the Plumber. Because, like I said, I didn't really know too much about Aaron the Plumber other than that first appearance. Apparently, he's been doing a ton of things since then. And Aaron the Plumber was on No Jumper previously. But I think it was Flacco interviewing him, not Adam. But let me know what you guys think about this in the comments. Like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell if you enjoyed. And I'll see you in the next one. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Go to helloyassine.com. Thank you for watching. Peace.